Hello viewers, today for unboxing we have a set of Uniden telephones. This is a 1588 series and it comes with colorful handsets. And the colorful handsets are relatively scarce. I haven't been able to come across any that are reasonably priced until now. I'm not quite sure what's on this base. Yeah, we'll have to see if that's worth cleaning up or not. I have enough of those bases that I'm not going to spend a half an hour cleaning something up if I don't think I'm ever going to use it. We have the manual here, which is cool. Don't have one of those. We have a, hopefully my colorblind eyes get these all correct, but I believe this is a red one. Leave those covers off just because they're difficult to get on. They break rather, not so much difficult. This looks like a non-colored handset. No battery. Hopefully this came with batteries. Did these not come with batteries? Oh, this is all the power cords. Where's the doggone batteries? What in the world? This looks like there's dirt inside the screen. That's just bizarre. Not sure what's going on there. No batteries in there. Batteries. Almost got a little mad about that. Because I don't think I have that many batteries for these. White one. This has some LCD damage up at the top, but I can just replace the internals from a regular one. I've seen that happen on a handful of these now. It's very strange. I don't know what causes that. I've had it happen on my own set, so I know it's not from abuse. And we have another black one. Interesting packing method, but it works. Everything seems to, at least cosmetically, arrive perfectly fine. I will say right off the bat, I am very pleased with the cosmetic condition of these colored handsets. I do have another set that I bought with the colored handsets, and they wanted a million $500 for it. I talked them down to a semi-reasonable price, and they didn't pack it correctly. They just took all the handsets and they threw them in a box, and they put the power supplies on top of it, and so during shipping everything's, you know, going like that, and the handsets look like they've been used for 55 years by the time they got to me. So anyways, looks like here, let's see what kind of batteries we got here. 2008. These batteries, let's see. Well, this says 213 on it, and this was manufactured in 2008, so I'm not quite sure what's going on there. These would have been the original batteries, and they're made by BYD, and these were okay batteries. They lasted a long time. You have some, what is this? I can tell you right now, this battery is not 1400 milliamps. It doesn't weigh anything. I think probably just toss that one out. Fluorion battery, that's a good one. Fluorion, that's a good one. Fluorion, that's a good one. And this looks like it's probably never used, so that's cool. Just for curiosity, I'll plug this in and see if it works, but I'm not going to use it. We'll start with the original batteries here, just out of curiosity, because they're probably still good. Yep, looks like it. Searching. Looks like a piece of plastic just came out of this one. That's what I was talking about when I mentioned that the battery covers break, so I didn't want to take them on and off. This one just broke right before my eyes, and it looks like there's another piece of it in there. So I have to take that out and take a look. 10/30/13. That should still be good 3 years later. Actually, technically we're in 18 now, so maybe 4, depending on how you want to look at it. Really don't like these battery covers. In fact, I think I'm just going to leave them off, honestly, because it's not. Look at the other one just broke. We're just going to do the initial checkout with the battery covers not on, because, and you guessed it, I'm going to put the handsets in the charging cradle with the battery covers not on, and that's apparently strictly forbidden. But you know, like I figure, this battery is not doing anything, so we'll get that recycled. That battery cover seems to be okay. My only gripe with these Fluorion batteries is that this plastic kind of wraps around the side too much, and sometimes you have to go in here and just cut this plastic back a little bit so it fits better into the telephone. I just pull that back about that much, and then the wire's out of the way so this can sit there flush like it's supposed to. This is odd. These handsets have absolutely no signs of wear on the backs of them. But, I mean, they must have gotten used enough to have new batteries put in. Same with the non-colored ones. Oh dear. This one must have taken a pretty good fall. This is all cracked here, and Looks like this has been broken. Well, I guess I'll just have to take the electronics out of this one and keep it as a parts found. Alright, let's get everything plugged in. I'll move this 900 over to here. Okay, if I recall correctly, these are all going to be the same. Appear to be so. Oh, I guess they're not all the same, because one of them has a different plug, even though they're all the same in the sense that they all output 210 milliamps at, I think it's 9 volts, are these? Yeah, 9 volts. Whoops, almost just broke the backdrop. Sewing room. Must have been one aggressive sewing room to get this kind of damage on here. This one looks like it was never even used. This has got some something interesting going on there. Did somebody put feet on there, I guess? Not sure how we're going to get into there to service it. I guess we don't really have to. Those aren't particularly... Actually, if anything, I think they're less gripping than the regular ones. People do crazy things. Alright, so it looks like we have Violent Sewing Room, Dining Room, TV Room, Fireplace, and Jim and Linda. Manual, presumably the original cord. Is there something else in here? There is. What is this? That's kind of cool. I've never seen a quick start guide for these before. Neat. That's some cool documentation. So we got that, and we got another good battery. Oh, excuse me. Okay. And a whole bunch of tie wraps, which actually I could use some of these down here, so that's kind of cool. Alright, well, I guess we're going to do the initial checkout in a little while. I'll let these charge up. and then we'll do the initial checkout. Thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe, and out.